They are trying to will their home team to a victory at Comerica Park today, but it's the Seattle Mariners who are one step away from a spot in the postseason that they have not seen in 24 years. Their last LCS in 2001. A win today sends them there. The Tigers with their backs against the wall facing elimination.
It was 1 year, 3 days ago that Tigers manager A.J. Hinch told Casey Mize he was not on the postseason roster. Today, he asks him to save their season. Mize used that slight to reinvent himself. A higher arm angle, scrapped his curveball, went to a second slider, made the All-Star team, and last week his first postseason start, and Hinch pulled him from that game in the third inning. Today, Mize hopes to join Steven Strasburg as the only #1 overall picks to win a postseason elimination game. Compared to last week, and the stakes this high, the leash could be even shorter.
3 hits in the series for Rosarena. On one bounce, nice snare by McKinstry at third. And he throws out Rosarena for the first down.
Cal putting together an MVP season with the 60 home runs and 115 runs batted in.
8th pitch to Raleigh is waved on and missed with that splitter.
Yeah, good hard splitter also, which is always a really good sign. And that came out of his hand looking and disguised like a fastball, and then the bottom just dropped out of it right as it got to the plate.
Rodriguez, 4 hits, including a home run, 3 driven in the first 2 games in Seattle.
Swinging a high fly ball, left center shallow. Riley Green, Parker Meadows. Riley Green will cut in front of Parker Meadows. Whoa, looked like a little bobble there as he avoided the collision, but he caught it. And a 1-2-3 first for Casey Mize.
1 out of every 3 plate appearances has led to a strikeout for Detroit. They have to clean that up today.
They do, and this is against a guy, Bryce Miller, they have had 0 success against.
19 innings pitched in 3 starts against Detroit. No runs allowed. But again, those were the last 2 years, not this season. 27-year-old from Texas deals to Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter skies one on the infield. Suarez, the third baseman, wants it and has it.
Now the windup and the 2-2 to Torres. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with a fastball up and in, and Bryce Miller has his first strikeout of the afternoon. 2 outs for the Tigers. Swinging a ground ball up the first base line, picked up by Bryce. Underhand toss over to Naylor at the bag at first, and it's in time to get Keith. And 1-2-3 go the Tigers here in the bottom of the first inning.
Nobody in this Mariners lineup has seen more of Casey Mize than Jorge Polanco. 6 for 16 with a couple of homers. A splitter from Mize for his second strikeout, both on that pitch. He's got Raleigh and now Polanco. Josh Naylor still seeking his first hit of this series. He's 0 for 13 with a walk. Naylor flips one down the right field line. That is a fair ball for his first hit of the playoffs. On his way to second, and he will cruise in with a 1-out double. First hit and base runner for Seattle is Josh Naylor in scoring position. So now here is Suarez.
Swing and a miss. Got him. Splitter down and away. Well, he's got that splitter moving today.
It is, and it is late.
It's always huge when you get the early lead. Swinging a ground ball, base hit into right field. Naylor to third, being waved in. Up with the ball is Carpenter. The throw to the plate is not in time. Naylor scores, standing up. The throw was wide. Dingler, the catcher, had to go get the throw. And Dom Canzone with a 2-out RBI single. And the Mariners have the lead 1-0. Here in the top half of the second.
Josh Naylor, he's done this 2 pitches in a row now. I don't know if he's getting out of Casey Mize's glove. He stuck his left hand out, and they've both been split fingers.
Canzone will be off from first. Robles takes ball 4, and the inning extends to the 9-hitter Crawford. Waved on and missed by Crawford, and Mize limits the damage. So Green retired, Torkelson retired, and now McKinstry with the bases empty. McKinstry, first pitch swinging, bangs one into center field, a base hit. Just his second hit of the postseason. It's a 2-out single, and the Tigers have their first base runner.
Swinging a fly ball straightaway center field. Going back, Julio, he's there. Backpedal some more to make the catch. That will retire the side. 2 scoreless innings in the books for Bryce Miller. Off to a great start this afternoon.
The 1 down for Cal Raleigh, who struck out on that Mize splitter. 3-1 pitch to Raleigh is outside, and he draws a 1-out walk. Second walk issued by Casey Mize.
Fastball, swing and a miss. Got him with 96 away. 5th strikeout for Casey Mize.
I'm not going to say this is his last hitter. If Polanco gets on, it's probably his last hitter. If he gets him out, he might let him start against Naylor.
Off the plate. Oh, he got him. Whoa, he had to wait for Chris Guccione. Paused, considered it. stood up, rung him up. Splitter gets a call on the inside edge. 6th strikeout for Casey Mize.
And after 3 innings of work from Casey Mize, Tyler Holton, one of the more heavily used relievers in multiple spots this season for Detroit, will step in the 4th with this pocket of lefties coming up, including Josh Naylor. Oh boy, that went off the glove of Holton, then off of Baez, and that slips through into center field, and Naylor is aboard for a second consecutive at bat. And that'll bring up Suarez, and he's ahead of the count. 3-1 pitch. Suarez lines it into left field, a base hit. Naylor takes a big turnaround second. It's thrown back in by Green, and it's back-to-back singles from Naylor and Suarez, the deadline acquisitions. With the lefty in now in Holton, Dan Wilson is going to pinch hit for the lefty Canzone with the right-hander Mitch Garver. So lefty on righty now with Holton dealing. Keep an eye on Josh Naylor out at second base as well. Remember, he was able to signal home for Canzone back in that 2nd inning. You see the arm motions. Garver waves and misses, 0-2.
I mean, what in the world? You gotta, I think right here, you gotta bring in your second baseman and bluff him. You gotta make him pay attention to you instead of stealing signs like that. You gotta be creative with how late you set up right here too as a catcher. Got to guard your glove. I mean, this is blatant, and it could be for show, but it doesn't look like it.
Doesn't matter.
Garver bounces it left side and foul. So for those not in the know, can you guys kind of walk me through the process?
I think when he's pushing out right arm like that, I think he's telling him it's away, and when he's, I mean, that's I've never seen it so blatant in my whole life.
You haven't watched a lot of games this year because it's getting crazy. And some guys say, "Oh, I'm just doing it for show," but why are you doing it for show? Just to make someone think you're doing something? Like, I've never seen that. And what I think he's doing is he's picking it up. See, 2 hands that time. So what's 2 hands mean?
I don't like it.
It used to be a thing. Someone would go out there and say something.
And again, we should establish there's nothing illegal about this. It's not against the rules. This, back in the day, as you guys talked about, would be
make it obvious.
A little bit of a gentleman's agreement not to do it as obviously as you see teams, not just the Mariners right now, but many teams, most teams.
Give him a hard step to second right here. Make him take a step back.
Garver flies it out down the right field line. Long run for Carpenter, and that will drop foul. Does this get into a pitcher's head at all if they know that this is taking place?
Yeah, I mean, I would turn around and look, and if you see that, you can't throw a pitch forward without meeting with your catcher and figuring out some kind of system to get past that. And that may be exactly what Naylor's trying to get to happen, just not focus on making a pitch.
Breaking ball from Holton misses, and it runs the count full. 3-2. Oh boy, Holton was ahead of Garver 0-2, and he works back to the count to draw a walk. The first 3 have reached against Holton, and here comes A.J. Hinch. Big spot here in the 4th. Bases loaded, nobody out. Kyle Finnegan is on. Here is Victor Robles. On the ground, Baez has it, flips to second, throw by Torres. That is a double play. The run does score. It's 2-0 Seattle. Naylor comes across, and the Mariners add 1 on. Pops it up. Dingler flips the mask away, and Detroit limits the damage as Finnegan comes in out of the bullpen. 0-2 on Gleyber Torres, who struck out on a fastball back in the 1st. So 11th batter Miller is facing, and Torres continues a solid series, his 7th hit of the postseason, and the leadoff man is on base for Detroit in the 4th. On the ground, Naylor is there. It's going to be a double play. Josh Naylor makes a fabulous defensive play again. He ended the game last night snaring a liner, and this time he trapped it, got the tag, tagged the bag, double play. Miller to Green, and a bouncing ball, and Josh Naylor with an easy play there. He's been heavily involved. Top of the order for Seattle. 1-1 pitch. Past a diving McKinstry, and Arozarena is aboard. Leadoff man on base for Seattle here in the 5th. Seattle's offense keeps it moving. Their 5th hit against Detroit pitching today. Here's Cal Raleigh. That one gets away. Spike splitter from Kyle Finnegan, and Arozarena moves into scoring position with nobody out.
Swinging a line drive into right field, base hit. Arozarena being waved in. He hits third base, and he's rolling home now. Just a walk in the park for Randy. He steps on top of home plate. Cal Raleigh drives in another run for the Mariners today, as the boos continue to cascade here inside Comerica Park. It's a 3-0 Mariners lead in the 5th inning.
Clutch base hits, the drive-in runs. Randy on at second base had to make sure that line drive got on by Gleyber Torres, then took off and still was able to score easily on the clutch hit by Cal Raleigh.
So far, 34 pitches over the course of the first 3 innings. Had another quick inning in the 4th. 7 of Miller's last 10 outs have been on at-bats of 3 pitches or less. Torkelson loops one into center field. That's down for a base hit. Third Detroit hit. First time that the leadoff man is on base for the Tigers. That'll bring up McKinstry. Taps one to the right side. Naylor's there. Throws to second for one. They'll get the lead runner in Torkelson.
That brings up the catcher Dylan Dingler. So Spire ready to go by now. You got the lefty bat Meadows on deck.
2-1, line drive in the left center field gap. It's going to drop for a base hit. Another bad route by Arozarena will allow Zach McKinstry to score. Dylan Dingler cruises into second with a double. Tigers are on the board, trailing 3-1. Dylan Dingler delivers with one out in the fifth.
Just got into that good hitters count and got the pitch he was looking for, that four-seam fastball. And you're right, Dan, just it looked like that ball was shot out of there, and Arozarena like he was going to go over like he thought he was going to catch it, and then realized he couldn't, and then had to turn his back and sprint towards that ball.
Parker Meadows, the lefty, was due up with Gabe Spire coming in. He's been excellent in this series, has been excellent this season. They'll go deeper to the bench. Well, A.J. Hinch and the Tigers. Jahmai Jones has walked in 2 pinch hit appearances in this series. And he rips one down the line. Fair ball. Dingler will score. Jahmai Jones off the bench. Tags out another for the Tigers, and it's a 1-run game in the fifth.
This is why he is on this team. He hits lefty. He's got over 1,000 OPS against left-handed pitching. And the Tigers crowd is back. After doing nothing for a long time, back-to-back doubles, and Jahmai Jones ready right off the bench. A.J. Hinch counters, and now we'll see what Javi Baez and Kerry Carpenter can do.
Base hit into center. Tigers going to tie it up. Jones around third. Baez big turn and hold at first. 3-3 game in the fifth.
There it was, Dan. It just, you knew he was going to get a good pitch to hit. And after those sliders, Spire just says, I can't throw him another one because he's looking for it. Knew he was going to come with that fastball on the outside part of the plate, and Javi did just what he's supposed to do. Shoot it right back up the middle.
Tigers had tied this game with 3 in the fifth. They get the shutdown inning in the sixth. Looking to add on and maybe take a lead.
Riley Green, fly ball right center field. This one's deep. Watch it fly. Gone! How about it? Riley Green's first of the postseason delivers a 4-3 lead for the Tigers in the sixth.
Wow, just stayed on that breaking ball. Man, did he hammer that thing right out in that triangle out there, triple triangle. That was 3/4 of the way up those seats out there in right center field.
Wow!
So now it's Bizzardo out of the pen. Down the third baseline, a fair ball. Torkelson around first. He's gunning for 2. He's going to stop there with a double.
It's a big run at second base. Meredith's already trailing by 1.
Right side, that's through a base hit. McKinstry, he delivers to drive in Torkelson. It's 5-3 Detroit. McKinstry will stay at first. And the Tigers offense has taken the momentum right back in game 4.
These Tiger hitters have seen this bullpen so much, and they rely so heavily on that slider, and they're jumping on it now.
And now Perez gulps one fair down the right field line. He's looking for extra bases. He's got a 2-out double. Baez, who tied the game in the fifth.
The whole series, the offense for the Tigers has been dead. All of a sudden, a 5-spot real quick, and now 2 more.
Fly ball left field. It's deep. It's got a chance, and it's gone. A home run. Have a day. Javi Baez, 2-run shot. 7-3 Tigers in the sixth.
Well, you said, Dan, very important to get add-on runs. Javi must have heard you because he got again that slider, and it was a hanger. They've seen so many of these sliders from that Seattle bullpen that nothing phases them anymore. And if you throw them there, the Tigers are going to do damage. What a big blow that was.
Torres, Keith, Green, the 3-2 up here.
Torres swings it to fly ball toward the right field corner. Going back, looking up, Robles. It's gone. Home run for Gleyber Torres. His first of the postseason. 8-3 Tigers in the seventh.
We've seen Gleyber's got that pop the other way. High sinker, went with it, drove it out. Another add-on run.
3-2 to McKinstry, and that's throw a base hit. His third hit of this game. 3-2 delivery. And Dingler, after being down 0-2, comes back to work the walk. So a pitching change for Seattle. Luke Jackson comes in with 2 on and nobody out. Perez lifts that one out to left. Long run for Arozarena, still tracking back, and he makes the catch. Off from second base, McKinstry. He'll tag and get to third.
Long run for Randy Arozarena out of the warning track down the left field line. Makes an outstanding running catch for the first out of the inning.
Javi Baez has a chance to drive in another one.
He had the game-tying RBI single in the 5th and then tagged a 2-run home run in the 6th. Bouncing ball to Suarez. Nice sling to second for 1, and safe at first is Baez. And McKinstry, because of that earlier base running play, is able to score as Baez beats out the potential double play ball. Will Vest, who took the win in game 1 with 2 scoreless innings of relief, he fanned a couple.
Ground ball softly to third, backhanded by McKinstry. He'll throw to first. 2 outs. Crawford grounds out. How about the job by this Tigers bullpen today?
Detroit has forced a game 5.
Tigers answer back. Down 3-0. 7 runs in the 5th and 6th. Home run power today. Tigers win it 9-3. And Tarek Skubal gets the start in game 5. Dan, you believed in this offense in terms of their ability to get to the Seattle bullpen, and it absolutely showed today.